Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well and thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes. This is a general reading, it won't resonate with everyone, so you can look at your moon and rising signs for greater clarity. Now these have been shuffled, I'm just going to slip a couple out because they end up going all over the place and I'm never clear about which ones they're wanting to use, Spirit's wanting to use. I've just had a load out that fell out for Cancer. So we have got remain positive. It's about staying positive here, having a positive mindset. Now, when we can stay positive and reach for that, if we're not feeling positive, it's about reaching for that more positive thought. It's about raising your vibration here. It does help things manifest quicker. Lightning, control your anger, you will be sorry. Now, I just had this out for Cancer. And I've shuffled these cards. So, there's something annoying you here, but you have to stay positive. Dagger. Fear, worries, and tense situations. So there is tension around here. There's upsetting energy around you, but you have to stay positive. That is what Spirit is saying. Now we'll just take some cards. Can you please clarify what this is all about? So there's upsets, anger. We don't want to be suppressing our anger. We want to recognize our anger and work through it. It's not good to pretend we're okay when we're not. It's not healthy. So we want to ask ourselves why we're feeling angry. Go away and ask yourself. Go into the quiet here and ask what's upsetting you, why you're feeling so bad about things, and you can gain enlightenment here. There's definitely tension around you here. There's worries and fear attached to something. Now, let's see. Oh, right, I'll just go and get the cards. In fact, I won't. There's too many. They're not wanting to be on the table, so we'll leave that. So I'm saying the cards are flying everywhere, which is why I wanted to take them out the piles. The Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords here, and the Sun card. The Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Now what we've got here is we've got fours and fives. We've got feeling a bit stuck. It could be we've reached a certain stage in our life where we've got a certain amount of stability in our life, but there's concerns here. There could be anger issues, there could be tension and worry around you. Now you've got to try and stay positive. What Spirit's saying here is we need to change this. We need to focus. We need to weigh things up and how we're going to go forward to balance things out. Now this could be head over heels decisions that are having to be made. You could be juggling too much as well that's causing frustration and worry. You could have money situations here that you're having to look at to balance out. Now we might have to cut our losses somewhere here. This is about making a compromise. It can be about having to compromise somewhere along the line. Now, compromise doesn't mean giving in. It means finding the easiest way forward here towards your goal that you're trying to achieve. So there's a lot of frustration and anger. There's a lot of worries and tense situations around. It's time to, you might feel as if you're taking one step backwards to take two steps forward. But we need to do this to bring the changes in. Now, we want to be focusing on what we're coming out with here and not what we're leaving behind in a sense. So it's a bittersweet victory. But we're definitely having to weigh things up here and find our path. And like I say, this can be compromises. You might have to find compromises within an environment. It could be your work environment, your home environment, your finances, or your relationship somewhere along the line. So because this is about staying positive and finding new ways of doing things. Now, there could be windfalls and inheritances coming in that could help you for some of you. There could be wage rises and what have you. But this really is about balancing things out and bringing greater stability to your life. So try and stay positive, listen to your intuition, make the necessary changes here, whether it be cutting back on things, Yeah, it's definitely about compromise. It's about compromising. It's more about compromising than anything else in this reading, they're telling me. So this is what's going to alleviate things. You've got choices that need to be made here. It could be having to get your priorities right to bring stability into your life. So please remain positive about this, because if you listen to your intuition and you plan things out, you have a strategy here, things will start to grow again. Now we can sit in this forever here, or we can weigh the decisions up and make plans for ourselves so that we can go forward towards progress. So there's going to be a lot of sunshine and planets will align for you. There'll be a lot of happiness that is still ahead for you. It's about having a positive mindset and understanding that the decisions you're making and the compromises you're making here are going to be for your higher good. Could be a new way of doing things, a new path that you might need to take here. It's about having faith, staying positive and taking that leap of faith forward to do and make the compromises that are needed. You're going to move forward very quickly once you strategize and you make the plans that are needed here and stick to them. You can measure your progress through having plans. It's very good for your confidence levels here. You're going to want to celebrate things. There's a lot of celebrating can be done here. So there's good things coming. This is about you being your true authentic self. Your traditional values will serve you well here. So whatever's going on, whatever your life is, you're feeling stuck. You're holding on to something here that we need to sort out. And there'll be brand new starts here. You'll get you've newfound faith. You'll go forward with a spring in your step, but there's changes that need to be made, most definitely, to come away from these situations. And don't be frightened to make these changes or take that leap of faith forward, because you will be supported by Spirit. It's about trusting in your abilities to forward plan, your abilities to listen to your intuition as well here, and your abilities to start brand new, having a brand new strategy. And I do feel for a lot of you, it's a brand new strategy. You need to have plans here. So your traditional values will serve you well. Get back to grassroots here. You'll start to see the way forward. You will make progress. This could be information that comes in from somebody that helps you here if you're needing advice, a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius energy. But you're definitely on the right path. And there will be a lot of contentment in the future that will come from this. So please, it's about making choices. We've got two cards here of choices. Weighing things up, making good, well-balanced decisions for yourself in relation to your life, and choosing a path of growth. So this 5 here, I feel, is the main card here. It's very important here that we find the compromise. We find the middle ground, if you like, here, because that's where growth will lie. And it's imperative that when we make this choice that we're making, we weigh things up and we get onto a more productive path, that we have these plans and we're prepared to act on them and go forward. So it's not just making your choices, it's about taking action with them and using your plans and taking a step, having the faith to take that step in the right direction that's going to make things a heck of a lot better for you. And like we say, there's lots of good things ahead for you. Getting onto a more fruitful path, you will find happiness and contentment. There's a lot of sunshine and things ahead for you. Definitely a lot of things, good things can come. So this is not the end of the world. Whatever is happening here, it's not the end of the world. But you're definitely going to have to stay positive, listen to your intuition, make the compromises, and don't be frightened to do that, because that's where you will start to see benefits from this. You'll benefit from it. Prayer. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask Spirit and we will listen. So ask for spiritual guidance as well. Spirit doesn't come into your life unless you ask them. Heart and soul. Heart and soul. When making your decision, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us. Choose through love, not fear. And that's it. So don't worry about this. Worrying about this is not going to help. We have to stay positive, listen to it, open our heart up to understanding and believing that things will resolve themselves and you will find the way forward. Okay, I hope this helps. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.